Hello, my name is Weeb. I'm KK's friend from school, and welcome to our first of our series, Bedtime Stories. So sit back, relax, get your PJs, and grab your teddy bear, CJ. And for right now, we're going to talk about some stories we have had in our lives. And I'm going to go first. We're going to talk about ghost stories, all right? All right,
All
so
right, go ahead.
I was in Japan. This happened like this summer. I was in Japan visiting my grandmother, and well, I was gonna go grab some clothes to get in the bath. So what I did
You sound like a robot.
was
No offense, but you do sound like a robot.
I went to go grab the clothes for a bath. I got out of the room, turned off the lights, obviously, and then out of curiosity, I wanted to look upstairs. But the first thing we have to get out of the way is my grandma's house is haunted. So I look upstairs, right, and all I see was like this head, this like white head, like laying down on its side, right, and it had black, long black hair, like spread across the floor,
Like that
and
one
all
movie,
it,
like what's it, the
the
girl
the
on the
ring, the
TV?
ring,
Yeah.
yeah, the ring, and yeah. So then I saw what I saw was two big white eyes with two big black pupils in them, and
Two
I
black
was like,
people.
pupils.
Oh, oh.
Black people, black people.
Yeah, I
Okay,
thought it.
okay, okay. All right. So two black pupils, and I saw that for a good couple of seconds, so I could make it out what it was, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, "Holy crap, I'm going to die!" So I did. I just looked away, and I just went to the bath. And then the next day, right? Um, I was also going to go grab clothes again for the bath, right? And then I opened the door and the lights were turned off. So I opened the door for a split second. I swear I saw the same head again, but the hair was covering its face, and I saw like a white dress. I didn't see any arms or legs. I just say a head with long black hair covering the face and a white dress floating in the air. And then
For like
I
a
turn
like a
on,
frame of your vision.
yeah, basically. So I turn on the lights and it disappears. Disappears right out of the blue. Crazy. Scariest moment in my freaking life.
Oh, one question. Is this actually real though?
Yes, this is actually real. Like uh
Uh,
I actually went through this. It was scary. It was the scariest moment of my life. I did
so
not
we're
make
like,
that
were you on drugs, mushrooms, or something?
up. Thankfully at that time I wasn't on anything. Thankfully.
Huh. Oh well, I have this story. My cousins told me this.
All right, go ahead.
This was when I was like with them, I think. So like, hold on, we all had this like sleepover, and we
Hmm.
decided to do this one scary story, like Bloody Mary, which is like one of the best, but like one of the like, you
Rituals
know
you
what I
do at
mean?
sleepovers. Yeah, the rituals like you do at sleepovers.
Yeah,
So you look in the mirror.
you know,
Yeah.
and, you know,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and then so they did it, but I was sleeping at the time, so I didn't know, so I had to go off them. But there is one thing I can tell like how this is true. So here's the thing. So they did the Bloody
Yeah.
Mary ritual. I was asleep at this time, so the cousins told me my cousins told me their story. So they did their ritual, but only one of their friends did it, and they locked one of their friends in the bathroom having to do it. And then he went
Yeah.
out the bathroom. He didn't. He says that was nothing. I didn't see anything. And then literally like at exactly like 3:56, I think we heard a slam.
Oh.
This dude was on the ground looking. He got yoinkity sploinkity so hard for no reason, bro. He got like it
What?
looks like he was thrown into a closet by someone named Jaquavius John. Yeah, he was, bro. It actually woke me up, and I went upstairs. I'm like, "Huh, what the heck is going on, guys?" And he's like, "I don't know, bro. This guy Jaquavius John just like blew him up." I was like, "The fuck?" And yeah, that's the story. Yeah, our idea of it was that he got thrown into the wall by Bloody Mary.
W-
That's what we think.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, you got any more?
Nope, I think it's your turn now.
That's it?
No, I still have one more story. We're doing four. Like, if you want to do more, we can do more.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, no, it's your turn now.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. So I want to talk about my first motor accident.
Motor accident. What's that?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. So I was visiting my grandpa down in Georgia, right? It was my dad's side of the family. And so and my cousin Jacob, right? He had this dirt bike. And on like the second day while we were there, we I met his friend slash neighbor Hunter, right?
Hmm.
And so, well, in the middle at the beginning, we just we went down the street to our neighbor's dock to go fishing. That neighbor is gonna save for another story. I'm gonna tell maybe after this one.
Yeah.
Uh, so that's foreshadowing. So we went down, we went fishing. We didn't
Yeah.
catch anything, sadly. We didn't catch anything, sadly. But um, we decided, hey, let's ride Jacob's dirt bike.
But
So we get on and we went. We took turns, right? We took turns of all three of us. We all went once and then we came back. I stupidly, you know, I went on and I went as far as I could. Not like until I decided, okay, I want to turn back. So I turned back and I lied. This is a lie I told him. I thought I saw something in the corner of my eye. What really happened was I stupidly looked away from, paying attention of riding the bike. So I looked to my left just to look left. I don't know why. It's my intrusive thoughts. All of a sudden, I turned back. I turned face forward again. All of a sudden, I'm swerving towards a ditch, right? And it's a
oh
pretty
no,
deep ditch. It's like at least 3 feet deep. So what I do, I was about to hit the ditch, and I screamed, "Oh fuck!" And all of a sudden, I all of a sudden,
bro, man,
here,
you
listen,
said
listen,
that
listen,
like out of pure, bro. Oh my
listen,
god,
listen,
that was the
listen.
this that's the best moment I've ever had. I'm eating pancakes and I almost choked on it. Holy crap!
So, anyways, all of a sudden, I go into the ditch. It was a hard fall, yes. And then all of a sudden, and then it was like a ramp. I went up like the walls of the ditch. I fell off the bike, and I was in the air. I was in the air.
We
Yeah, I was in the air, and no, I was not high on anything at that time. I trust me.
all right.
I was in the air, and I was like, oh shit, and I was spinning while I was in the air. I was like, oh shit, and I landed. Oh my god, I landed so hard on the ground. I was like, oh my god. Thank God I was wearing a helmet. Because if I wasn't wearing that helmet, I would have been dead. I would not be telling the story right now.
That's
So,
why always wear your seatbelts. Don't drink and drive, kids.
yeah, don't drink and drive. Don't
Wait,
do
you were
drugs and
drinking
drive.
at the time, huh?
No.
You said don't drink and drive.
Uh,
Yeah.
anyways, so I was like, oh my god, what happened? I took a moment for me to process what happened. So I get up, my head is pounding, and I could barely breathe because I got the air knocked out of me. I could barely breathe.
Ah,
So I got up. The bike was fucked. The handlebar was like bent over to the front. I couldn't bend it back because it was so bolted in. So picked it up. I tried dragging it out of the ditch. It didn't work because I was so weak and it was heavy. So I was like, oh, I can just go in at the side of the ditch, the less steeper side of the ditch. So I went to the less steeper side of the ditch. I walked it back uphill back to my grandpa's house. So then I was walking back and I had to lean over because the handlebar was, still bent over. I
ah.
was leaning I was leaning down. My back was killing me. What are you playing?
I just read a soundboard.
Stop.
Okay, okay, okay. Dang, okay.
So then I was running back and I see Jacob, my cousin, and his friend Hunter. They're both standing there in the middle of the driveway, and they see me and they come running after me. While they were running, out of frustration, I took my helmet off and just threw it to the ground because I was so frustrated and tired.
One question: did you like get knocked out?
No, I didn't get knocked out, thankfully, because I was wearing a helmet.
Oh.
So, long story short, went to Hunter's house to go fix the handlebar. Fixed it. Whoa, voice crack. Fixed it. And, and then we drove back. We made a rule. We can only go down the street, the dead end of the street, and then back to Hunter's house and turn back, which he lives like 2 houses down. We agreed with that rule. And then, long story short, never got in a motorcycle accident again.
Alright, that sounds good.
All right.
Give a round of applause for that. Hold on, wait. Oh, wait, yo.
Thank you,
Okay.
thank you. All right. So,
No, wait, do I have another story? Oh, yeah, I have this story. Hold on, wait. Alright, do you want to tell your story first, or do you want me to tell mine?
there you go.
Alright, so this happened like a good, like, this happened like either this year or last year. I don't remember. But it goes like this. So, I'm in bed, right? I'm just chilling. Now, I
Yeah.
cannot sleep at all for some reason. It's just that, you know that gut feeling you have, and that gut feeling is just, you need to get out of here now, or you're about to die in 2 seconds, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I had that, I was like, it's just my imagination, nothing happening. And then I put my head under my pillow and my blanket, like, you know, like, enough to where, like, my blanket is over me so I can breathe, but my pillow is, like, see here, wait, I'm trying to explain. So, if I'm in my bed and my pillow's above me, but I don't have my blanket above my pillow either. Like, I haven't, like, but here's the thing. So, I'm doing that, right? Yeah, it's like one of those moments where you can't really breathe in your bed, so. I'm in my bed, chilling, just thinking about, what's it? Nami from One Piece. And,
Of course.
and what's it? And I feel this weird tap on my head, almost like, what the frick? And here's the thing about my Nanda's house. It's like yours. It's haunted. I don't like it at all. It's really big and it looks scary from the outside, but it's really nice inside. So I'm just chilling in bed, you know. I'm like, yeah, okay. I go back to thinking about Nami, and then I feel the tap again. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, hold up a second, and it keeps going faster and faster, like about enough to where it feels like it's like about to grab me. So I literally pretty much threw my pillow across the room, almost breaking something. I'm like, and then that night, I always put my feet under the blanket.
Okay.
What are you eating?
Or steak.
Steak.
So I
have
I got the
pancakes.
munchies. I got
Me
the
too, bro.
munchies.
We're not even high,
I
but we got the munchies. We're that type of people. We
oh
can get
oh
full
you're
though.
not oh you're not high?
No.
Hmm.
Are you?
Hmm. If this steak tastes like colors, I think I am.
Why? Oh
Anyways,
man.
is that it? Is that your story?
Yeah. That's my stories. I don't know if I have it. I'll think of it while you're telling yours though. I'm still gonna listen to yours though.
All right. So you know how in the motorcycle accident, right? I said how there was a foreshadowing of the neighbor's house, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
All
you're
right.
gonna tell her right now. Hold on, just real quick.
So
How did you make your profile picture? Did you just find that on the internet?
that's actually me.
That's you, but you just drew like a face on it?
Yeah.
Huh, that's a really creepy face, but okay.
Anyways, so I said foreshadowing with the neighbor's house. We went
You
fishing
have
now.
really short hair at that time.
I did. You're
you
right.
kind of, you kind of look like my character. Like, if you really look, you kind of look like my character. Like me. I'm not gonna say OC, because it's not an OC, it's just a character.
Okay.
Alright, go
Anyways,
ahead,
as I
go
was
ahead.
saying, as I was saying, I'm foreshadowing about the neighbor's house. So before the motorcycle accident, you know, we were going back in and out of the house, just riding the motorcycle, and then going back in the house playing Call of Duty on my cousin's Xbox. So we go back and forth, go back and forth, and then after we're on the motorcycle, we go back inside to cool off because it was hot out. It was at least 90. It was the high 90s in Georgia because it's like the countryside of Georgia. So went inside to cool off. We standed over their ventilation system. I was on the ground, and while we were just chatting, drinking waters, all of a sudden my meemaw, she said, "Hey, you guys be careful out there because someone down the street. I heard someone down the street got heat stroke. So you guys maybe want to go check it out." And we're like, "Oh my gosh, really?" She's like, "Yeah." So we went to go check it out, and we didn't see anything. So we went back inside and kept talking. And so all of a sudden, my meemaw said, apparently it's a 61-year-old man, overweight. He was working at the neighbor's house because the neighbor had construction going on in his backyard, right?
Yeah.
And so apparently it was one of the construction workers that was there. He either had heat stroke or a heart attack because he was overweight. So we're like, oh my gosh. So we go back down. We go try to find the guy, but there was a truck, right? There was a truck it was a fire truck. But it was like a regular pickup truck, but with the fire logo on it. Not the fire logo, but like fire station logo on it. And so we were like, oh my gosh. So we pointed and yelled into the neighbor's house, like, hey, go over there, go over there, go over there. So the guy's like, all right. He went inside the driveway, and the driveway is huge. And so what we did was more paramedics came. The ambulance came. No, actually, no. The fire department came. The whole fire truck came. And they were about
For
to
a guy
pass the
having
house.
a heat stroke? God.
And heart attack. Maybe heart attack. Maybe
How
both.
fat is
So,
this guy? I'm just playing.
he was pretty fat.
Don't cancel me on
But
Twitter.
I'm gonna get to that soon. So the fire truck came up the hill, and they were about to pass it. So we pointed and screamed, over there, go that way, go that way. And so they went inside the driveway, and we're like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? And on our way back, we're like, what should we do? What should we do? Should we go down? Should we go down to the other driveway next to the house? Because their house is like separated from their neighbor's house by a tall fence. So we're like, all right, let's go cut through the neighbor's house and go down to the dock. And if we get caught, we'll say that we forgot our lure or a fishing rod down there. So we went there, and we were by the fence. We were by the fence waiting, and then the paramedics, the ambulance came down the driveway and like close to the front steps of the house, and they backed up. So the door to the paramedics was facing the front door of the house. You watched as they got the gurney, went inside, and I think about like 5-10 minutes later, we waited out in the heat, and all of a sudden we see like a body that was on the gurney. It was covered up with a sheet, obviously, assuming that he's dead. But I could tell he was overweight. He was really overweight. Excuse me.
Alright, what type of overweight? Like Nikado avocado?
No, not really. Not really. This kind of the belly. He has like a beer belly, like a big beer belly.
Oh, okay.
And then, so I ended up seeing a little sliver of his stomach revealed because they took off his shirt probably to look at what happened. So his shirt was off, obviously, and I saw a little sliver of his side, like his waist. And when I tell you, his skin was pale as a ghost. Oh my gosh. I was like, oh,
like you got shivers up your spines. Like that's like the one time you go,
yes. I was like, whoa.
what
Wow.
the heck?
Yeah, and then we were like, oh my gosh, what happened? This is terrible. And we're like, well, we saw the body. Well, let's go start heading back. On the way back, we start talking about it. It was kind of sad. And then we're like, all right, well, Hunter, the neighbor's friend, Jacob, my cousin Jacob's friend, like, hey, let's go to the pool because my grandpa has a pool in his backyard, an above ground pool. So we're like, all right, let's go to the pool and chill and get our minds off this. And we do. Long story short, we just end up forgetting about it. And we spend the rest of the day just chilling.
Ah,
Yep.
yeah.
So
You know
that's what
how
happened.
like I had this like not a similar one, but like, this is like one of like the most like scary things that like here's the thing, you know that one thing where like somebody's like, hey bro, you see that? I'm like, and you're like, no, and they're like, oh okay, I don't care, you know,
Mm-hmm.
or like something like this, like if you're laying in bed with someone, whoa, no, like give me a second, like say like if you're like there's two beds and you're in one and the other person's in one, and they're like, say that you hear something like going, hey, and you're
Mm-hmm.
like, huh, that must be the wind or something. Hey bro, you hear that? And if they say yes, you want to get out of the house.
You
I
shit
swear.
bricks,
Like,
man. You shit
hey bro, what's
bricks.
up? Yeah, you think it's the wind talking or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I swear I remember this from somewhere. Like, I don't know. I swear. But like, I one time I was like hanging out with like once again with my cousins. It was
Mm-hmm.
with Gage and Bradley this time, so it was a bit more creepy. To where like we all heard this thing say "yo." With it was actually saying "yo." I was like, "Excuse me, sir." I thought it was my cousin's first thing. I was like, "Yo, what?" I was like, "He's like what?" I'm like, you said something to me, didn't you?" He's like, "No, but I thought you said yo." I said, "No, I thought you said yo." And then Bradley was like, "I thought Hayden said yo too." Oh, that's one of my cousins. Sorry, but I was like, "Who said it then?" It was like, and we all agreed that nobody did it, and it was like we were like, we can't just say it was the wind because you know
Mm-hmm.
it said yo. So we all pretty much just slept it off and just didn't care about it. It was a really creepy experience though.
Dang. That is crazy.
You remind me of that. You as soon as you said that, I swear you still looked like that one meme where the guy puts his hand behind his head. He's like, you know, he's like, you know.
insert PNG here.
I'm gonna actually
Um,
try editing that in.
yes, I'll try. I'll help you with the editing, dude.
I know how to edit it. Yeah, but it's pretty funny.
All right. Hold on, hold
All
on.
right.
Let's do. I'm looking at my list right now. Let's see what I should do. Let's do
I mean,
getting
I
in.
think this is good for the episode. It's pretty long episode to be honest. About
All right. Bet. All right.
23 minutes long.
Wow, we're way over 10 minutes.
God, I think it's safe to end it.
All right. Well, thank you all guys for listening to our bedtime stories. I hope by the time we're at this point, you're
This might
fast
have
asleep.
like I don't know 2 views.
You're you're fast asleep in your little bed with your teddy bear CJ. So good night, you guys, and we'll probably upload another story tomorrow.
Yeah, or maybe at some point, but you know.
All right. Peace out, you guys.
Peace.
Hello, my name is Weeb, and I'm KK's friend from school, and welcome to our first episode of our series, Bedtime Stories.
Yeah.
So sit back, relax, get your PJs on. Fuck, I messed up.
It's fine. It's fine. I can cut it. I can.
Ah, yeah, damn it. Okay. All right, hold on. All right. Okay. Are we still recording?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.